Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Steve, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ballgame.
Xander Bogaerts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Center field number 25.
Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And this will be taken in by Uribe for route number 2.
Batting third.
Travis Shaw gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Too high, 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Bauer gets the sign, 1-1 on its way. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Hanley Ramirez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. This is Brantley under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Red Sox lead 1. Red Sox nothing. Tribe coming to bat. It's Major League. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Francisco Lindor comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's Rajay Davis now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Michael Brantley gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Drilled, and this is off the second base bag. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fourth, second baseman
Jason Kipnis set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
In the dirt here, and he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Now, just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Boy, this is an ideal start here so far in game 1. You get the scoreless top half. And now right away you've got an opportunity here to score first and really put the pressure on right from the outset of this series.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hard liner toward short, and that's in there. Base hit. Brantley rounds third, heading for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely, and that'll fire up the whole dugout.
Carlos Santana steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Pedroia. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Smoke toward third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Striding into the box, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Bauer pauses. 2-0 on its way. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. Line softly out toward left center. In there, a base hit. So striding in, Rusney Castillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Bird is there. One out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now in the box, Brock Holt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only one out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
Stepping in now, number 7, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Carlos Santana will lead things off here. 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. High in the air out toward shallow right. Holt has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Marlon Byrd gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Xander Bogaerts will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Bauer's ready. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and the count now 2-2.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
This ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Travis Shaw is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of his...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Roberto Perez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
There to take it is Castillo when he makes the play for the first out. So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Grounded to the right. There is Pedroia on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is Hanley Ramirez will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit to short. Backhanded. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Dustin Pedroia, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. There goes Hanley for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Back in standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And he thought of taking third here, too?
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there. No sense forcing it with nobody out.
Up high. 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Shot toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Here comes Ramirez around third, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, left fielder
Rusney Castillo steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Brock Holt stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Skied into very shallow right. Bird moves over. 2 down. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Now batting,
Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, and don't think he doesn't know it. He may not get a better one the rest of the night.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bird is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. To short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Line toward right center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Jason Kipnis stands in following an RBI single his first time through. Porcello sets. First pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. You gotta love a guy like that.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. There goes Brantley. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Squared that one up just a little late. Well, with all the bases Kipnis is capable of stealing, it's no surprise why his uniform is so dirty all the time. He stole more than 30 in 2012 and 13, 22 bags in 2014.
Yeah, and not quite as many steals in 2015, but his overall production was still pretty great, especially for a second baseman.
First baseman.
Stepping in, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. This one's flared out toward left. Castillo posts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. Xander Bogaerts will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Out in front here is Bogaerts as he drives this one foul down the left side. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Two and 0. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Travis Shaw will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Jose Ramirez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Ground ball right side. Pedroia has it, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Marlon Byrd stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw will go to Pedroia covering as the sacrifice works as planned. Roberto Perez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now to the plate, Juan Uribe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Tribe. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Hanley Ramirez will stand in middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Bauer into his motion. Here it is on 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
There's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Dribbled to the right side. Perez gonna have to hurry in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Pablo Sandoval. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Ikega's starter creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains tied. Francisco Lindor will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he falls behind 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, center fielder,
Rajay Davis will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Michael Brantley digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to the left side. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
And he'll get back in safely. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Brantley rounds third, heading for home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's Carlos Santana now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ramirez fields it cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tribe get 1 on the double by Kipnis. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Rusney Castillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Turned on down the line. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a sweet play coming off the bag. This ball's pretty much smashed right at him. So he takes it on the 1 hop and then fires on to second to start the 3-6-3.
Standing in now, number 7. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That thing's 96 miles an hour.
There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Nothing doing for Boston. Koji Uehara will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Koji Uehara.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Uehara looks in. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Marlon Byrd will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, and he's already shown that he can get the job done once, so I have to expect that he's going to try and lay down another one right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch out, nothing doing. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Nope. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Roberto Perez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. From the stretch. And that's taken for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Indians leave 1. Brian Shaw will be summoned from the cover to start inning number 8. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
High in the air out to center field. Davis on the run. One down. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Jackie Bradley Jr. is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting,
Travis Shaw ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, what a play. He's up with it. The throw. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This is a case where a guy's trying to do a little too much. That's a great play to dive and get to this ball, but then he tries to make a superhuman throw and the ball just takes off on him.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Lindor is there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning. Josh Rutledge has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
third base, number 32.
Francisco Lindor will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Center fielder
Rajay Davis comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll dive back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Uehara pauses. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Michael Brantley. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Now a ball hit hard but fouled as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Dustin Pedroia. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Lined hard toward right center, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
Now batting.
That's a huge leadoff single as he's the tying run down there at first. Look how excited he is. Man, he's fired up.
Pablo Sandoval comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Allen's ready. Here comes the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Yan Gomes will be summoned into the game to take over at first following the injury. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Rusney Castillo. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Trying to hold the lead. That evens it up 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Tap foul at home plate. Very weakly on the ground. Perez has it. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Well, it wasn't exactly the finest swing in the world, but at least the net result of it was that it moves the tying run from second over to third. So it wasn't a total loss.
Brock Holt will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Oh, they'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A packed house. 43,515 on their feet in Cleveland. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now batting.
So stepping in, number 7, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
finally a chance to exhale here a little bit. They get the final out and strand the tying run at third and the go-ahead run at first.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com.
Thanks for watching, guys.
The Indians win this one
Have a good one.
2-1. Good night from Cleveland.
For the Red Sox, 1